The goal of this tutorial is to create a real parametric solid by using the advanced modeling tools and the solid features available in ThinkDesign. We start from a new model. We open Option Properties and go to Reference Systems to show the Workplane representation. Let's choose Select Face tool. We will need it in the following. We activate the profile environment, and with the polyline command, we start to sketch the shape we want. We don't care about the sizes, but we focus only on the shape, a trapezium. Now we draw a line passing through the midpoints of the two vertical lines. This is because we want to insert an axis of symmetry. After inserting it, we make it as a reference, because this kind of entity does not create faces of solids. If we move the profile, we can see that the axis slopes down. We insert the horizontal geometrical constraint to force its inclination horizontally. We insert a coincidence constraint between the middle point of the axis and the Workplane origin to fix the position of the axis. Let's insert some dimensions. For the first, we set the value to 190 before positioning it, and then we insert the dimension for the vertical line and the angular dimension too. The color of the profile is blue. It is the color for the well-defined entity. Now we change the value of the vertical dimension by setting it to 120. For the angular dimension, we set the value to 5 degrees. We go back to the model environment. We use Fit View for optimizing the visualization, and then, with the linear solid command, we create a solid based on our profile with a depth of 50 mm. We run Save As and type the name to save our work. Now we run Fit View, and we set an high-quality visualization that takes into account materials and other visual effects, and shaded view and boundaries. Then we open the Named Views dialog box. We run the Edge Fillet command. We select two edges to create a fillet with a radius of 50 mm. Now we create a face-to-face fillet. Instead of selecting edges, we have to select faces, between which we want the fillet. We can move the handle to define the required fillet, or we can insert the value as in this case, 55. We create a fillet with a radius of 55 between two faces. Now we insert another edge fillet. This time, selecting the edge of the base, the program considers the tangent change of all the edges. We insert a fillet with radius 5. This fillet is extended to the wall base edge. We set the wireframe view. Let's change the position of the workplane. We select the circular arrow of the x-axis, and with a double click we rotate the workplane axis of 90 degrees around the x-axis. In fact, we want to have a different x-y plane to create in the profile environment another shape. Using the polyline command, we can start drawing a line and switch to tangent arc, so a tangent constraint between the two entities is automatically added. Now we insert the dimension constraints to manage the distance between the line of this profile and the axis of the base profile. We set it to 15. We set the radius of the arc to 250 using the Edit Driving Dimension command. Then, we set also the distance between the endpoint of the profile axis and the tangent point between line and tangent arc of this profile. The value of this dimension is currently 109.25. With Edit Driving Dimension, we change it to 100. This is an opened profile. We will use it to add a further shape to our model. Let's insert through linear slot. We select the profile, then the solid. The feature is through hole, and we choose also both sides. The profile is opened. The program asks us to define the side of the volume we want to remove. We do it with double-clicking the red arrow. We want to remove the top. The arrow must point upwards. After the confirmation, we take a look at the result we obtain by removing material from the top of our solid. By using the solid shell command, we remove the upper faces and set the thickness of the others to 3 mm. We can notice that as a result of the previous command, we obtain fillets inside the shell. The starting model had an external fillet with radius 5 and thickness 3. Because of this, the command creates a fillet with the radius 2.